Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to episode 7 of Beast Mode Accountability. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite sayings, which I think I've come up with. If anybody else wants to take claim for it before me, that's fine, but this is something that I preach constantly, which is think less, do more, right? So many people fail to ever even start because of that wonderful thing called paralysis analysis, right? You want to avoid that by any and all means. Paralysis analysis creeps into people's lives daily with so many actions, taking big steps and even some minor day-to-day tasks, right? For my salespeople out there, think less, do more, right? Think about when it's time for you to sit down and start hammering that phone. Maybe you got to do some cold calling, right? And every time you go to dial that phone, you get a little bit anxious, you get a little bit nervous. You know, maybe you got chewed out a couple times earlier in the day, so when it comes to dial that phone again, all of a sudden you start thinking, right? The wheels start spinning. Geez, what if this guy chews me out? What if this guy gets mad? What if he asks me a question I don't know? My last customer, last prospect that I called, they hit me with something and I didn't know what to say, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I should head over to Google and do a little bit of research, or maybe I should stop and research this person a little bit more and try to figure out before I dial the phone, right? You know, that's an example of one of the smaller paralysis analysis drains that you can have throughout the day, right? But the bottom line is paralysis analysis, guys, it's going to stop you from forward action. It's going to stop you from taking action, right? The more that you stop and think about what you're going to do, the more you stop and think about all the potential what-ifs by what would happen if you take whatever that action may be, all that's going to do is slow you down and sometimes halt you completely. You know, on the bigger scale, say you're trying to start a small business from home, right? And man, the paralysis analysis here, you're going to want to get everything perfect. You're going to want to research everything, figure everything out, and get all your ducks in a row before you even begin to start taking that step, right? Well, the problem there on the bigger scale is that paralysis analysis in those examples oftentimes stop people from ever starting because they never get things lined up so perfect where they feel like, hey, there's no risk involved with what I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to break it to you now, guys. There's always going to be a risk. Regardless of how tight of a plan you think you have, the world's going to find a way to come up and smack you upside the head. The world's going to find a way to throw a banana peel in front of you so that you're going to slip and stumble and fall. I promise you. So the best thing you can do, guys, is think less and do more. Just do it, right? Nike, man. Just do it. Just take that leap. Just make that phone call. Think less, do more. You're going to be more productive. You're going to get more things done. And you're going to end up farther ahead. Yes, you may stumble more. Yes, you may hit more hurdles. Yes, you might get tripped up a little bit. But you know what? All those little hurdles, all those little trip ups, all those little mini failures that you may encounter by taking action fast as opposed to taking your time going slow, right? You're going to learn from them. You're going to get stronger from them. You're going to become more equipped to handle those type of things in the future. But the bottom line, guys, is if you stop and you just wait around and you think all damn day, you're never going to get where you want to go, right? Even at that level, like I said, for my salespeople making those phone calls, paralysis analysis, maybe by taking an extra 5 minutes before you make every phone call to make sure that you have everything tied up and wrapped up. Hey, maybe you get a better closing percentage. Hey, bravo and good job. However, the problem there is that, yeah, man, maybe you get your closing percentage up, but what's going to happen is at the end of the day, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, man, I only dialed that damn phone 50 times today. I wanted to dial it 150 times today. Man, if I just thought less and did more, I could have dialed 150. Maybe my closing percentage would have been down a bit, but you know what? I would have reached more freaking people, and that's what it's all about. What's going on, Cameron? Good to see you, brother. Hans, good to see you, man. So yeah, guys, that paralysis analysis, it will cripple you. It will cripple you. I have no science and no stats to back this up, but I'm going to say that a vast majority of people that have phenomenal ideas never even start because they don't take this type of mindset of think less and do more. Just show up. Just show up. Showing up is half the battle. Taking the action is half the battle. Jump first. Figure the shit out as you go. It sounds reckless, guys, but I promise you it will get you much closer to where you want to be, as opposed to sitting around on your couch all day in front of a laptop, sitting in Starbucks drinking your coffee and thinking for 8 hours a day for 3 months, only to realize that you're still not comfortable enough to jump. All that time wasted, and then you don't even jump, and then because you get a squirrel moment and you get attracted by something shiny and you go running off chasing something different, and then paralysis analysis kicks you in the ass on whatever that new adventure is that you're chasing, right? Just think less, do more. Think less, do more. I hit my salespeople with this every single day, and if you guys can adapt even just a little bit of this into your lives, I promise you it will make a difference. It's having that fearless mindset. It's having that understanding that by thinking less and doing more, you're going to be getting uncomfortable, right? You're going to be getting scared, man. You're going to start looking fear in the face every single day, guys. But that's where the winning is done. The winning is done when you embrace fear, when you chase fear, when you see a comfort zone and you hammer and you freaking sprint right through it, guys. That is where the winning is done. The winning is not done standing up on top of a rooftop, just kind of looking around and thinking and wondering, what if? Stop with the what ifs. Take action. Get shit done. Cameron, appreciate you tuning in here. Hans, appreciate you tuning in. Everybody on the replay, I love you guys. Mr. Flynn is out. Beast Mode Accountability, Episode 7. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, if not sooner. Peace out, guys.